everybody, Cori here. So I am here to film books I want to read before the end of the year. As of filming this video, it is December 3rd, so we only have a few weeks left until it is 2020, and I have 5 books that I really want to knock off my shelf before we get there. 2019 has been a great reading year for me, but there's always time to squeeze in just a little bit more. So without further ado, let's get into it. First book I want to read before the end of the year is The Girl King by Mimi Yu. This has been on my list since it came out, and I just really want to read it. I don't know too much about it, but I know it is about 2 rival siblings who are at odds to become the next emperor. And I believe in this story, one of them has always assumed she would be the heir, and the other one was always assumed she would live in her shadow until their father appoints a male heir instead. It sounds great. I can't wait to read it. It sounds like it's going to be a really fast-paced fantasy, and it involves sisters, which is something I love. Next up, I have quite a random book to put on this list, but that is Jurassic Park by Michael Chrichton. I've never really thought about reading Jurassic Park before, but I loved the movie as a kid, and I just think it'll be really fun to read the source material. And it'll just be fun to get back into that world. I don't watch a lot of movies anymore, so I don't really have any interest in re-watching it, but it'll be fun to experience the story again in a different way in this book. Next up, I have an office favorite, and that is This Was Our Pact by Ryan Andrews. Ever since the girls have started talking about this book, I have really wanted to read it. I know it's often pitched for fans of Stranger Things, and I have never watched Stranger Things, so that doesn't appeal to me, but the story in general sounds really just cool and unusual. It's set in this town when they have the annual Autumn Equinox Festival, when everybody floats paper lanterns down the river, and there's kind of a mythology around what happens to these lanterns once they're out of sight. And this group of kids decides to follow the lanterns, and things start to get a bit weird. I just know I'm gonna love it with how much the other girls loved it, so I can't wait to get to this one before the end of the month. Next up, I have Once in Future by Amy Rose Capetta and Cori McCarthy. I've been wanting to read this book since I heard about it, and for some reason I just haven't picked it up yet, because this is a King Arthur retelling set in space with a diverse cast of characters, and that just like ticks all of my boxes. I'm so excited to read this. I love sci-fi. I've been reading a lot more sci-fi, and this book has been sitting on my shelf eagerly begging me to read it, and it's gonna happen before the end of the month. Last up, I have 10 Blind Dates by Ashley Elston, and I'm actually going to be buddy reading this with Karina over the holidays. This is a new release about a girl named Sophie who unexpectedly gets broken up with by her boyfriend over the holidays, and she is spending Christmas with her extended family, and they decide to set her up on 10 blind dates with different family members. So it sounds like it's just going to be a lot of fun family bonding time, maybe getting Sophie out of her comfort zone, and I cannot wait to read it, and I love buddy reading books, so it'll be fun to do this over the holidays with Karina. Alright, so those are 5 books I plan to read before the end of December. Wish me luck. Let me know what you guys are planning to read this month before we head into 2020. And if you like this video, please give a big thumbs up and subscribe for more videos every week. Happy reading, and thanks for being awesome. Bye!